In the fast-moving world of news, it's easy to miss the meaning between the lines. That's where we come in. Each episode, we take real headlines from Newsline Philippines and let AI break them down. Not just the what, but the why it matters.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into something really interesting. It's a new docu-drama coming out of the Philippines, and it sounds like it offers a pretty intense look behind the scenes. Our mission, like always, is to pull out the key info, the surprising bits from the sources you send us, get you up to speed quickly.
Absolutely. We're looking at Likod ng Tsapa behind the badge.
Yeah.
And our sources give us this really gripping preview of its release. What's striking is how it plans to explore law enforcement, but through a very specific, very human lens.
Right, and here's the core of it, isn't it? The sources immediately flag that this isn't just any story. It centers on Police Colonel Hansel Marantan. Now, he's a figure, often caught up in headlines, controversy. So what kind of portrait does a film paint when it wades into such, recent and charged real-world events?
That's the fascinating part. It's produced by POP Moviehouse, written and directed by Editha Z, Caduaya, and it's a docu-drama. So think cinematic exploration, but grounded in reality, looking at those unseen struggles, the moral tightropes, the personal sacrifices, the things officers carry.
And the timing is really something. You just got the nod from the Cinema Evaluators Association of the Philippines, the CEAP. That's a big deal over there, right?
Yeah.
Often impacts how widely a film gets seen and talked about. It's slated for nationwide release August 13th, 2025. Solar Entertainment's distributing.
But here's where it gets really layered. When you look at the sources together, the same news outlet announcing the film, just the day before, they reported something huge. They reported court acquits Marantan, 12 others in controversial Adamonan shootout case. That case, it's been a major point of discussion about police actions for years in the Philippines.
Wow. So the film's announcement lands right on the heels of that acquittal. That connection is, it's immediate. It tells you exactly the kind of controversy the film isn't shying away from. It wants to humanize it.
Precisely. It's not just recounting events. It seems to be engaging with the fallout, the perception.
Yeah, and the executive producer, Editha Z, Caduaya, she says it herself. I have the quote here. This film goes beyond crime scenes and operations. It exposes the unseen weight of honor, loyalty, and the price paid by those who serve behind the badge.
That really sums it up. And it fits perfectly with what our sources say about POP Moviehouse. They're described as an independent studio focused on authentic Filipino stories. Stories with social relevance. Stories designed to make people think, talk, maybe even push for change.
So it makes sense why they tackle something like this, especially now.
Exactly. It's part of their mission.
Okay, so pulling it all together for you listening, what does this mean? The film's already getting some early buzz. People are talking about, bold storytelling, strong performances. It's being framed as an eye-opening look, into the personal side, the quiet heroism maybe, behind the uniform. It's about trying to understand more deeply than just what you read in a quick news alert.
Which really brings up a critical point, doesn't it? You have public figures, especially in demanding high-stakes roles like policing. They get defined, often flattened by headlines, by controversies. So how vital is it for art, for a film like this, to step in and try to offer a more, nuanced, maybe a more human view, even if it's still raw?
Yeah, it really leaves you thinking, doesn't it? How much more can we actually grasp about these really complex roles in society? When something invites us to look quite literally behind the badge, to move past the sound bites and see the messier personal realities underneath, something to consider.